Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the porch. When we were kids and something hurt us, we were upset, we were unwell, we were suffering, we cried. We cried and we complained about it, and we wanted someone to pay us attention, fix it, commiserate, tell us it'll be alright. And then we grow up. And we're supposed to reach a certain stage in our development where we move past this. Fall down, get a boo-boo, need a kiss, and some sympathy. Because life is filled with falling on your face, boo-boos, and horrible, horrible things. Painful, horrible, real tragic things. And a lot of everyday things that come and go. Life is hard for everybody. Everyone experiences some type of suffering and some type of difficulty. It comes and it goes. And not all of us have shed the mentality that we had when we were small, when something is wrong. And there's usually something wrong every day. If you pick it, could be how you feel, could be lack of sleep, could be what somebody said to you, could be how you're feeling physically, could be something big or small, traffic. There's something wrong every day, I think, for everyone, big or tiny. And so every day you're going to have something to complain about, feel bad about, be upset about. And if you haven't grown out of this mentality that is natural, but for whatever reason you didn't mature past it, you find yourself in a place called victim mode. You can tell someone's in victim mode when you talk to them for a very short period of time, especially if you talk to them on a regular basis. Something is always wrong. They're always tired. They always have a million things to do. They're always overwhelmed. There's always a problem. And they're always willing to tell you about it. The world is against them. And rarely ever will they comment on the things that are going right for them, the things that are good about them, the things that are good in their life. They may not even recognize that there are good things in their life. It's the misfortune of some people who are trapped in victim mode, that they are so aware of their burden and the negatives that they can't even be aware of the positives. So they're not intentionally doing this. They're not intentionally dumping their load on you. They're not intentionally trying to bring you down. They're not intentionally not noticing the good that they have going on for them, their blessings and their good fortune. They may honestly be completely blind to it, and just for whatever reason in their own life, whatever has happened to them, they haven't developmentally passed this realization. And there are a lot of problems with victim mode. If you're in victim mode and you don't realize it, you go through life, like I said, espousing your troubles on other people, disregarding your own positives in yourself and in your life. And if we're blinded to the positive things in our life, we can't be grateful, we can't be happy for them. We miss 50% of our life, which is the good stuff. We have low self-esteem. It's really not good for us, and we're burdening other people. And they have their own tears to cry, their own weight to bear. They are just not showing it. It's important to share those things with people. You don't need to bottle up everything. You need to have confidence, but you need to be careful who you choose to tell your issues to. If you tell them to the majority of people, most people don't really care. And some of them are glad it's you and not them. And there are people out there who will see you as negative, which if you're in victim mode, you kind of are negative, predominantly negative, and you may lose friendships and associations and promotions and other good opportunities because people distance you because of your attitude. Even worse still, there are narcissists, manipulators, there is some terrible evil people in the world. And when you are in victim mode, the world is against you and you've always got these problems and nothing works out for you, and you put that out there in the world, you give off to people that you are overwhelmed, you're weak, and you're vulnerable. And by staying in victim mode, you actually make yourself more likely to be re-victimized by perpetrators, manipulators, negative people that are detrimental, dangerous to you. They can see that in you and take advantage. And then it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy that bad things, bad people always happen to you. It's not your fault, but it puts you more likely to be in harm's way if you present yourself as a victim to life, a victim to your circumstances, in suffering, in complaint, weak or small. Some people are sharks and they will target that. You want to avoid that. You want to avoid people gossiping about you. That's why you want to be careful who you tell certain things to. You only want to confide in people that are safe and you can trust them. The negatives. You don't need to blow yourself up all the time either. You can be honest, I'm having an okay day. Things are alright. You don't have to be overinflated, but you don't need to share all your burdens with everyone, and recognize that other people have burdens too. And if you're in a victim mode, you're a recipient of life rather than the creator of your life. The person who finally recognizes they're in victim mode, they are like a piece of driftwood in a river, and they just get blown around by whatever is happening to them. Something suddenly clicks and they realize that's how they're responding to life, in a very reactive and one-sided way. And that actually they're more like a driver in a car, and you have the capability to steer the thing. Can't control the car. The car you got's the car you got. Your height, they can extend your legs, I guess. Even height can be changed if you really want to. But the weather, certain circumstances and certain things just are what they are. That's your car, that's your life. But you get to steer it. You get put in the driver's seat. From being a piece of driftwood, you get put in the driver's seat to make choices and decisions and create your own life. It's extremely empowering when you suddenly realize that you're in a victim mindset, and you can shift that to be in the driver's seat of your own life. Like I said, a lot of people that are in victim mindset don't realize they're in victim mindset because we started that way when we were small naturally, and some of us, for whatever reason, just never grew past it. But there's a lot of downsides to victim mindset. Damaging relationships with people, damaging opportunities for yourself, missing the good part of yourself and your life, feeling disempowered, making yourself more likely to be victimized, and not being able to direct your own life, feeling at the mercy of life rather than seeing life as a big, beautiful opportunity that you get to make every day. So if you have a problem with victim mode, try not to be there. Try to realize you are in charge. As awkward and uncomfortable and unsettling and bizarre as that may feel at first, try it on for size. Imagine yourself as the driver of your own car, the creator of your own life through your decisions, choices, and actions. As an adult, we're in charge. Act rather than react. Good morning, goodbye. I got some action I need to do besides YouTube. Bye, you guys.